Setting out for a walk this morning from the house in southwest France. Kind of an overcast morning, kind of cooler. It's been pretty hot, so can't really complain about that. So take you for a bit of a walk. I like to get about an hour loop that I do that doesn't go by the neighbor's house where the dog always barks at me. Only because I'm trying to find routes where I can go with our dogs without encountering the neighbor's dogs. So I'll shoot quite a bit of video along this route. It's very pretty. I love this house. It needs a lot of work. 250-year-old, in the middle of the vineyards that it used to all be part of. They used to all belong to this house at one point. Now it's just an acre and a half, completely walled gardens. Lots of work to do, but so far it's a really beautiful place. So let's go for a walk. That's our neighbor's cat, the calico. It's okay. It's okay. Not a chance. A lot of the roads in France, in the country, are like this. I first started driving, I thought, oh my God, this isn't a road, it's a walking path or a bike path. I can't take a car along here. Yes, you can. And if you check what most cars now come with, they tell you what speed limit for the road you're on. It'll say it's 80. You'd be crazy to drive 80 on roads like this. But it's like a running joke. Every road, regardless of its condition, its default speed is 80 kilometers an hour, which is not slow. You really have to, some people do it. When you do run into a car, when you're walking or when you're driving, two cars can't fit on this. Somebody's got to move over, or both have to move over. Sometimes I just stop if it's like a bus or something. You learn to drive it. Oh. What are you doing? Nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. This house, as I understand it, is being constructed by someone for their son. And it kind of comes in bursts when they have time or when they have money. They've been building this. It's quite a nice house. I wandered over to it. I thought it was empty, but it's not. It's just being slowly worked on. I mean, it is empty, but it's not abandoned, I guess is the point. Different house? Not sure about that other one down there. But this one is abandoned, but not like nobody owns it abandoned. It's somebody owns it. They just don't seem to want to do anything with it, including sell it. I don't know if it's a single story. Longzilla. I look at everybody's gates now that I'm trying to install one at the back. It's a different video I'm working on. slopes down. Ivy is taking over whatever this building is. Garage, maybe. Just trying to follow this road around. Was this a road? Or just a way to get to the back of the property? I think these are wild raspberries. These wild raspberries? Oh. Keep an eye on those if that's the case. Look at them all. I don't know if they are. Raspberry season should be now. I don't see any dried up fruit on them. They're really thorny. They look like raspberries. But who knows? I don't know. Chez Février. Chez Février. I have to come up with a name to put on ours. Oh, multiple. Oh, cat chasing a jackrabbit. A jackrabbit is 3 times the size of the cat. I don't know if you can see that. But the jackrabbits here are huge. You can walk through the cognac fields. You can hunt through the cognac fields if you have your hunter's license or gun license. Typically they hunt the jackrabbits that eat the vines. And I think they hunt the deer. But you'll hear big explosions going off at irregular times. A big boom like a gunshot. It's not a gunshot. They're scaring the deer away from out of their vineyards. That's what they're doing. I've been in the U.S. too long, so I hear gunshots hit the ground. Not really, but you live in the U.S. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just some sort of electronic boom maker. Scares the deer away. Starting to get into a pretty view from here, right? See it. Just did this re-graveling of the roads. They pour it on just before the warmer weather comes, and the cars just press it into the asphalt over time. This building, somebody's house, I think. Somebody lives here. I think at one time this would have been associated with our house. Maybe where they warehouse equipment or where they processed grapes. I'm saying that because of the big doors, the big openings that now have roll-up doors in them. It looks kind of industrial, agricultural. White shutters. I think there's a little house around the side of this. I don't actually think that's where people live. That older building. It's obviously mowed and taken care of. But I think the house itself is actually through there. a willow. An additional equipment shed on this property. I don't know. The driveway itself doesn't seem like the grass is all the way. I don't see any marks from tires running over this. This might be a seasonal house, I would say. I don't know that. You can see them, the poppies growing everywhere. The red poppies. It's a nice place on the left. I think it might be two places, only because there's two spots for, I don't know. I guess it's probably one place. There's an underground parking garage. I think they've got a pool behind that little pool house over there. Well maintained. Everybody has an outside clothesline. Not so many people with dryers here. You can see it when you go plant shopping. Washers everywhere. Sometimes a washer-dryer combo. But other people just don't have dryers. A little different in the US. Canada. Your clothes freeze in Canada, so. A dog, I don't see one. I should go left. So I'll go left. Okay, seems like a lot more dogs along this way. So this wouldn't be a way I would bring Zendy and Kai. Well, kind of have to. There are bike paths here. I went this way yesterday. la ferme de la Tabaderie, fromage de chèvre et miel. So that's a wonderful fromagerie, which has both cow and goat milk cheeses. They've won awards for the cheeses. It's I bought from them several times, just down the road here. They show up at all the marché, which is the outside markets. All the towns have outside markets, different days of the week, different sizes, different focus. It is on seasonal foods, farce vegetables. It's kind of a cool veranda around this place. Wooden gates. Let's see the wooden gates so much. Maybe they're not wood. Maybe they're just wood looking. Actually, just wood looking. Wow. That willow is about as out of control as ours is. Walking video for you. Very quiet back here. I haven't seen a car on these side roads. This is all nicely done. They put steel at the back of their gate so you can't see through. That's custom made, or let's see where I can get my hands on that. That would be better. Keep the dogs from peeking through. Not that anybody really peeks through from the other side. Nobody. Get a lot of bikers. Get a lot of people walking at night, especially on the weekends. I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, some. Scarecrow in this field. It's got like a replica of a dovecote. I don't think this place is old enough to be an actual dovecote. So the dovecotes were part of the structures. The large homes for the wineries and for, rich merchants or whatever, but they would release doves from the dovecotes as their main form of messaging. Twitter, if you would. Actually, when Twitter was with birds that tweeted. So anyways, called dovecote. Looked a lot of houses with dovecotes, old places. But they look cool on the outside. Generally, they're often in disrepair, so you got to spend some money on them. And then to use as an internal part of the house just doesn't work very well. Tends to be very disparate from the main house. Stairs to go up. Beams everywhere. Looks cool, but I just found it to be too dysfunctional to the rest of the house. So that's everything I know about dovecotes. Okay, just to finish this off, approaching the house in the other direction. Also with a willow tree out of control. So this is our place behind the white gate. It's an access gate to get lawnmower in. Neighbor does the lawn for me. Just did it yesterday. So on this property we've got peach trees, almond trees, olive trees. I want to plant a lemon tree. We've got apples. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there are cherry trees, but the birds get them. some other trees. This first building is the barn and the cognac barn. This is a part of the barn that was for hay for the animals. Part of the barn that was for the cognac storage. See the rainwater collection system. Very common in France. Runs the whole length of the barn, both sides. Found a piece at the other side where there isn't any. It's getting wet close to the building, so I got to put up some there. That'll be another project. Roof is new within the last 10 years. Contractor guarantee goes for 10 years. Person was driving responsibly. She must live on this road. This gate needs to be redone. See what I mean? I want to put some of that steel material behind. I don't exactly know where to get that. That'll give us even more privacy. I'm here by myself right now. I'm not going anywhere, so we'll just leave it unlocked. I'll briefly cut another video for this, but I will briefly show you what I'm working on for the other gates. Still a work in progress. We have bamboo coming up everywhere. So invasive. Look at this. I love bamboo. But wow, it is, gotta watch it. So there's the gates I'm working on. The idea is to have this area here, because there's a gate that goes to the back area there. So if all these gates are closed, and that's got a gate, I can let the dogs out here, right out of the car, no problem. Because at the back, there's still some open spots, and the neighbors have dogs. So they're closing it off, but there's more bamboo over there. Yeah. So this is one of the locations we're considering for the pool, just because it is so incredibly secluded right here. Right. There's power in that pool house. Water just around the corner. But there's also lights. For night, I can put up more lights over here. But with those gates in place, then this would be very secluded. Like the front wall encapsulates the front, and the sides are fence plus small pony wall plus dense vegetation. So this is one of the primary locations. What I don't like, it's far from the kitchen, right? So I should have these gates set today. To give those posts a paint. I haven't decided whether I'm going to paint the whole. I'm not painting that gate red. Bad enough I got to do the front one. I think it's going to be black. Anyways, so second location for the pool is right here. Off of the chateau. You can see the neighbors over here. I think they've started putting up better. Like that's the first level of barrier, but they've got a wooden one they were trying. I hope they do that. Once they see our dogs, they will. They've got a couple small dogs and a Malinois, a couple horses. That back there is zoned agriculture. Will never change. So I could always plant a couple of trees here, bushes. It wouldn't take much, low-level bushes, and put the pool right. Sorry, I have to edit that out. Put the pool right here. Put some shrubs over here, just to block it a little bit more, if you will. That's location number 2. Location number 3. So this is the summer kitchen, which we're bringing back to life. And this outside area, it's right outside the main kitchen. It's got a bread oven, or I've been using it to cook pizza, salmon. So there's this area. That's that gate I was telling you about. That cordons off the other area. Also got to be repainted. I've been clearing up in here. I gotta pull this crap out. Put it in the compost pile. A more rainwater collection system. So pool location number 3. Here. Right here. Don't have to worry about them. A little bit over there, I need to replace some vegetation or whatever. The road, but nobody goes by on the road, so the pool could be here. Kitchen's right there. Summer kitchen's there. Barbecue will be here. Is there. So location 3, possible locations. Not sure if anybody has watched this far, but if you have a opinion on where to put it, love to hear it in the comments. It'll be, our move date is mid-September, so pool will be this fall, or in the winter I'll have it installed on one of these 3 locations. Okay, this time it's really over. Bye for now.